Alright, hell yeah. So we got back of the boat footage. This is a really good spin, and I think we can do a full breakdown. And what I notice is that I'm low-siding my body. It's a very small wave, so you have to get all your weight driving in. So there you go. So we did the spin, and we even get a paddle stroke back in the pile. So that's kind of what I've been working on. And hell yeah. And that's it. We get pieced out. But let's talk about the dynamics of catching that. And so on this wave, and today I've been practicing. This is my strong side. We're practicing catching it and then moving quickly to my off side, because if I do that, I'm able to set up for the spin way better. Now, to set up for this, if I'm on this off side, the boat's going to get pushed this way. This is the big part of the wave, and I can have a tendency to, if I'm over here, I'm going to be pushed this direction, so I have a starting point where I'm over here on the left. Now, right away, I'm already moving to the right, so I just set this up right away to catch right here with this angle. It's going to purl and stick, and what I've been working on is trying to get my boat deeper into this trough for sure, because now this is going to spin this way, and I'm going to take a paddle stroke and get the back of the boat to dive in. And as long as I'm deep in this trough, I'm not already just spinning on the top of the wave and getting pieced out. So I need to even take another stroke there. So let's look at this stroke, 1, 2, and then another stroke to really build up that tackiness. That's really important. And the other thing is like, there's a few things. I'm over on the shoulder. The shoulder is going to be the easiest portion to actually to catch the wave. If sometimes the nose of the boat gets it doesn't have anything to catch against. So this technique right here is all back oriented. Sometimes if I'm way over here on the left, I can have this front of the boat spin up into the wave face. And so it's just kind of interesting. The same motion might be different depending on where your starting position is. But because I'm driving all the way to the shoulder of the wave, it's the back of the boat that is going to be the catch. So here's the purl, the sticky, we're low into the wave. I do throw in this backstroke. But right here is going to be the deal that I'm talking about. So I'm sitting right here. I'm going to shift my weight onto the center, and as this is spinning backwards, and I'm going to do that in two things. I'm going to reach for, there's that last paddle stroke right there, and now my blade is going to come back and do a sweep. And then as I do that, I'm going to shift my body down into the low side of this wave. And that's it. It's very subtle, but I think that really helps. So right here, go for that backstroke and then shift. So you see that shift? I'm going to go from here to there, and that really shifts my weight down into that trough. And that keeps the weight into that trough, and that's a low side technique. Now, some of these you're not going to want to do when the wave is big or something. Well, there's just certain conditions where like you don't want a low side. You know what I mean? You kind of want to jump and be on the high side because you're going to do this to a flip, kind of purl to a flip. But hell yeah. And then just getting that paddle in on that after we do spin. And so that is the motions that I've been trying to work on. And hell yeah, and this was just cool because it went from getting onto this strong side, having a better setup, getting deeper into that trough, spinning, jumping to the low side, and then even getting a paddle stroke in and just making sure we're ruddering, because that happens when we do these spins. We're typically going to over rotate. So I've been working on that. So just think about it. If I'm over rotating, I would be, I don't know, this is kind of fascinating. Yeah, no, I do go for a forward stroke and then pry. Because I was just like, well, why am I prying on that? But hell yeah, so I do this spin, and then go for a forward stroke and then pry. So let me get my cursor out of the way just so you can see that. Spin, forward stroke, and then just make sure I hang on to that pry. Now we get pieced out right away, and that even shows that, hey, that forward stroke wasn't enough. So we spin, do that forward stroke. I think I'm good, and I just go for the pry. But we know that this wave is really tacky and spins me to the right. So I should be going for a more forward strokes and just being more aggressive. That'll come with time, you know what I mean? I think just like right now I'm just trying to figure out the dynamics. And hey, this is a small wave, but hell yeah, we're doing it. We're making videos so you don't have to like redo the puzzle every time when you're out there. Hell yeah, and I'm just doing these videos for myself because obviously I'm going to be doing this wave multiple times and I want to keep improving. But those are the things on that surf that I learned from. And again, every surf's a little bit different because right here, let's look at the. So I'm on my strong side. I really enjoy on this wave this new technique of jumping to the offside. It sets me up real well. But if I started way over here, I could turn up against the face, and that's kind of going to be a different play. But over here, I'm way over on the shoulder. Hell yeah. And so I think we did it. That's all I wanted to talk about for this one. Let's watch it real time. Booyah. Hell yeah. There's one more aspect of this rotation. It's that move right there. So this wave is so small that we do low side. And this is what happens especially like when you're like spinning and you're like towards the back of the boat and you're in the trough. Like right here, sometimes you just go in backwards. And like even right here, I can put my paddle in and go in backwards and try to like make sure it's square. But hell yeah. So the sideways is getting close. Like it's easier to go sideways instead of just facing that direction. So see how I'm backwards, but now I'm just turning sideways. I am in this low-sided position. I do catch it, and then we need to body shift back. So always just know that. You don't want to get pieced out, especially on these small waves. It's like sometimes you'll jump to the top too soon. But I definitely know that I need to low side. So this is one where we're low siding. We're getting our body down into that trough. We're getting our paddle and pry. But we do jump back because that also helps to get more boat out here. But we do tag pretty decent right there. But we should have been able to save it. So again, let's take a look at that. And maybe we just take a look at this whole thing all the way through. Cool. So we're on our strong side. We're going to catch the surf, shift our weight, switch to the offside, set up the spin. The spin required low siding, staying on that low side, and then jumping back. You know what I mean? If we just stay on that low side, we're just going to probably drive in and get pieced out. So, and that gives me a little bit of time. So catching this, we caught it, and then just jumping to that high side allows for that time to sweep in. And usually it's in more control. And we control it right there, but we are sideways. We get pieced out. Hell yeah.